Good evening, this is TCN English News Edition, and you're watching with me, Nihoykim Kongsai. The headlines first. Tension erupts in Bishnupur Kumbi area as central forces detained 11 individuals of Arambai Tingle. 16.68% voter turnout recorded in repolling in Outer Manipur LS seat till 9 a.m. First, the local news. Tension flared in Bishnupur district's Kumbi area on Tuesday when Central Security Forces briefly detained 11 village volunteers along with their weapons. Although the volunteers were eventually released, their weapons remained confiscated, prompting irate locals to gather at the Kumbi police station, demanding the release of the weapons. According to sources, Mahar Regiment personnel arrived in a Casper vehicle around 2 a.m. and detained the village volunteers on duty in Kumbi, seizing their weapons and 2 gypsy vehicles, said the Ukhrul Times. The news of the seizure and arrest led to hesitations among local Mera PIB members and the public. Following the hesitations, the 11 village volunteers and 2 gypsy vehicles were released. However, tensions escalated when news spread that the Indian Army had arrived at the Kumbi police station to deliver the seized weapons. A scuffle ensued between security forces and Mera PIB women, resulting in the central forces firing blank shots. Some protesters sustained injuries during the incident. Reports also indicate that women blocked the path of the Indian Army, demanding the release of the confiscated weapons. Later in the day, Thanga MLA T. Robindro and Bishnupur District SP KSH Kabir Kumar arrived at the scene to calm the crowd. They engaged in discussions with the crowd in an attempt to diffuse the tense situation. Another credible source says that the Mahar Regiment saw movement of 11 individuals heavily armed suspected to be the Arambai Tingle, who clothed themselves in police combat in 2 gypsies. On checking them, the Mahar Regiment recovered 3 AKs and 7 magazines, along with 210 live rounds, 5 insas rifles with 13 magazines and 260 live rounds, 2 SLR with 8 magazines along with 180 live rounds, 2 numbers of hand grenade, 7 magazines of insas LMC, 2 walkie-talkies. On inquiring them, the Arambai Tingle revealed that they were going from Kakting to Kumbi towards Moirang and further to Imphal. The police were informed regarding the seizure of weapons and the individuals were taken to Kumbi police station. On hearing the news, Mera PIBs of the area blocked the way on Kumbi Junction. Intensity of the situations escalates thereupon. Voter turnout of 16.68% was recorded till 9 a.m. at 6 polling stations in the Outer Manipur Lok Sabha seat, where repolling is underway on April 30, elections officials said. No untoward incident was reported so far, and voting, which commenced at 7 a.m., is underway under tight security arrangements, they said. Repolling was necessitated as 95 persons had damaged EVMs and VVPATs before the completion of voting at 4 of these 6 polling stations on April 26, while EVM malfunctioning was reported at 1 polling station, and voting could not be completed at another due to threat and intimidations by unknown miscreants, they said. Voting at 4 polling stations in Ukhrul Assembly segment and 1 each in Chingai Assembly seat in Ukhrul and Karong in Senapati was declared null and void. And notifications issued by the Office of Manipur's Chief Electoral Officer Head Ali said. 5 of the polling stations are in Krul district and have a total of 4,156 voters. Around 76.6% of 4.84 lakh voters exercised their franchise during polling in 13 of 28 assembly segments of Outer Manipur Lok Sabha constituency on April 26th. Voting was held in the remaining 15 segments, along with the entire Inner Manipur Lok Sabha seat in the first phase on April 19. Secretary Information's IDLF Defence Committee, Million, has issued a public notifications regarding issuance of permit to non-tribals who pass through Tidim Road from and to Manipur. In its notifications, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, IDLF Defence Committee, say that all the permit, trade, or travel, or airport or pass, etc., issued in the name of IDLF prior to this notification stands cancelled, with immediate effect from today, that is 30th April 2024, due to change in the security scenario and as compelled by situations. However, a new permit will be issued from 1st May 2024, Wednesday, at the office of IDLF Defence Committee after thorough verification. The notifications further said everyone, especially non-tribal, who are to pass through the Tidim Road from N to Manipur must get a permit from the IDLF Defence Office. Executive members of WKI Delhi and NCR for the term 2024 to 2025 at the installations program held on the 28th April 2024 at Humayunpur, Safdarjung, New Delhi, as per resolution number 3 of dated the 14th April 2024 and that of WKI General Headquarters resolutions number 2 of dated the 5th December 2023 and resolution number 1 of dated the 20th January 2024 for the need of appraiser groups such as WKI in the national capital. To coordinate with cookies of CSOs in Delhi and NCR is as under President, Advocate Elgante, General Secretary Benson Tuboy, Media and Publicity Robert Baite, Assistant Media and Publicity Wilson Lovum, Finance Hopu Hokip, External Affairs Jacob Lungante, Prayer Warrior Pitong Boy Hang Sing, Executive Members Lin Boy Hokip, Malsom Sing Soon, Sisim Totang. Resolve Post, Vice President, resolve Joint Secretary, resolve consultants to be appointed or nominated by the executive body of WKI Delhi and NCR. The District Health Society and National Health Mission, LAMCA, jointly organized the first round National Deworming Day 2024 today, the 30th of April, at around 12 noon at Saikot Government High School, Saikot. For the program, Dr. T. Vanlalkwangi, CMO LAMCA, was the chief guest, and Dr. K.H. Sanya Monica, Senior Specialist and DFWO DIO, was the guest of honor. Dr. Sinboy Vaipe, Surgeon, Deputy MS District Hospital, was the special guest of the program. National Deworming Day was attended by Dr. Ziri Elpudaite, DNO Child Health Care Department workers, Education Department workers, Saikot Government High School students and teachers respectively. The speakers during the program say that many diseases can break out of the intestinal worms, and these intestinal worms are caused by growing long nails, drinking unfit water, keeping utensils unwashed, and unmaintained drain near our houses. A type of intestinal worm originated from India named soil-transmitted helminths, STH, is prevalent among children, and so as to eradicate STH, National Deworming Day has been organized twice every year all over the country, where every children from the age of 1 to 19 were given albendazole medicine so as to eradicate STH worms in our country. People who have intestinal worms do not have appetite, have low blood level, depressions, or anxiety that affects one's daily life and education. And to prevent this, The government of India had organized this important event. First round of deworming day in the district will be benefited by 1,03,713 children between the age of 1 to 19 in the district attending in government school and aided school. Also schools under ADC and CBSE, private schools and higher secondary school students will be given deworming medications at their respective school. Children below the age of 1 will be given half tablet of albendazole 400 mg and children above the age of 1 will be given a tablet of albendazole 400 mg. Children who still do not attend school will be given the medications at Anganwadi centers. Due to the ongoing conflict in the state, the IDP's influx in the district was once again given a weak ration by the district administration today at Mini Secretariat, Tuibung. The following were distributed for the relief camps at the various subdivisions under the district and was handed over to the relief camps mentors. Under Tuibung SDO's jurisdiction, the following were given: rice bag 184, dal bag 78.4, mutton bag 32.4, onion bag 20.5, mustard oil tin 44.9, and egg 6,909 pieces. Under SDO Churchapur jurisdiction, the following were distributed: rice bag 185, dal bag 78, mutton bag 30.2, onion bag 18.2. Mustard oil tin 44.8 and egg 6,844 pieces. Under Cycled SDO jurisdiction, the following were given: rice bag 25, dal bag 10, mutton bag 4.2, onion bag 2.4, mustard oil tin 6.6 and egg 925 pieces. Under Singat SDO jurisdiction, the following were distributed: rice bag 18.5, dal bag 12, mutton bag 4.9, onion bag 3.0, mustard oil tin 7.3, and egg 1,050 pieces. Under Sangay Kot SDO jurisdiction, the following were given: rice bag 27.5, dal bag 12, mutton bag 4.4, onion bag 3, mustard oil tin 6.5, and egg 1,006 pieces. And at Korenta Kuman Community Hall, the following were distributed: rice 3 bags, dal 1 bag, mutton half bag, onion 0.3 bag, mustard oil 0.18, and 115 pieces of eggs respectively. Five children were reported to be missing from Tangpisol village under Singat subdivision. The 5 children have been missing since 28 April 2024, Sunday, and no traces of them have been found till today. The missing children who left home and did not return till today were between the age of 10 to 16 and were attending school at St. Joseph's School, Singat. The missing children were Thang Sian Ho, age 10, class 6, son of Khai Min Lian, Caleb Zodin Sang, age 16, class 8, son of Lincoln M. Zhou, Thang Kan Lang, age 16, class 8, son of Kap Thang, Ho Sian Muan, Thom Te, age 12, class 7, son of Jin Kan Lam, and Do Kan Siam, age 11, class 5, son of Thang Kan Lian. The children were searched all possible places, but unfortunately none had been found till today. Coming to national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday doubled down on NCP SP Chief Sarath Pawar as he attacked him over the sugarcane farm's plight. He also attacked the Congress, urging the masses to not vote for a party that is not even contesting the number of seats required to form a government at the center. When a big Maharashtra leader was Union Agriculture Minister, farmers used to make rounds of sugarcane commissions for their areas, PM Modi said at a rally in Maharashtra, as per HD News. PM Modi also attacked former minister and Congress leader Sushil Kumar Sindhe. He said a very big leader had taken an oath 15 years ago that he would provide water to the drought-hit areas of Maharashtra. He said the time has come to punish the leader for not fulfilling the promise. 15 years ago, a very big leader came here to contest elections. Then he took an oath and said that he would provide water to the drought-affected areas here. But he did not fulfill his promise, and now the time has come to punish him, PM Narendra Modi said. Sushil Kumar Sindhe's daughter, Praniti Sindhe, is the Congress candidate from Solapur. PM Modi accused the Congress of making people yam for every drop of water, be it Vidarbha or Marathwada. This sin of making people yam for every drop of water has been going on for years. The country gave Congress a chance to rule for 60 years. In these 60 years, many countries of the world have changed completely, but Congress could not provide water to the farmers' field. In 2014, there were about 100 irrigation projects that were stuck for decades, out of which 26 projects were dammed from Maharashtra. Just think what a big betrayal Congress has done to Maharashtra, he added. At the Malshiras rally Tuesday, PM Modi appealed to the masses to not vote for a party that is not contesting even the minimum number of seats needed for a simple majority in the Lok Sabha. What PM Modi has said. Earlier this week, PM Modi had called Sarat Pawar a wandering soul. There is a Bhaktakti Atma, wandering soul in Maharashtra. If it does not manage success, it spoils others' good work. Maharashtra has been a victim of it, Modi has said at a rally on Monday. This game was started by the same leader 45 years ago. It was just for his own ambition that Maharashtra has always been an unstable state. As a result, several chief ministers could not complete their full term, Modi has said. The pharmaceutical company is being sued in a class action over claims that its vaccine against COVID-19 developed with the University of Oxford caused death and serious injury, including TTS. AstraZeneca for the first time admitted in its cost documents that its COVID vaccines can cause rare side effects, paving way for a multi-million-pound legal payout, The Telegraph reported on Sunday, said Indian Express. The pharmaceutical company is being sued in a class action over claims that its vaccines against COVID-19 developed with the University of Oxford caused death and serious injury, including TTS. Thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, which causes people to have blood clots and a low blood platelet count. AstraZeneca, in collaboration with the University of Oxford, had developed AZD1222 vaccine after the outbreak of the coronavirus in 2020 in India and other low and middle income countries. It was manufactured and supplied under the name Covishield by Serum Institute of India (SII) through a license from the university and the Swedish-British drug maker. According to the Telegraph, while it is contesting the claims, AstraZeneca admitted in a legal document submitted to the High Court in February that its COVID vaccine can, in very rare cases, cause TTS. Lawyers have argued that the AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine is defective and that its efficacy has been vastly overstated. AstraZeneca has strongly denied these claims. 51 cases have been lodged in the High Court with victims and grieving relatives seeking damages estimated to be worth up to 100 million, the report stated. The first case was lost in 2023 by Zami Scott, who was left with a permanent brain injury after developing a blood clot and a bled on the brain. Since April 2021, when he received the vaccine in a letter of response sent in May 2023. AstraZeneca had told lawyers who stood for Scott that we do not accept that TTS is caused by the vaccine at a generic level. Kat Scott's wife told the Telegraph, the medical world has acknowledged for a long time that VITD, vaccine-induced immune thrombosis with thrombocytopenia, was caused by the vaccine. It's only AstraZeneca who have questioned whether Jamie's condition was caused by the jab. It's taken 2 years for this admission to come. It's progress, but we would like to see more from them and the government. It's time for things to move more quickly. I hope their admissions means we will be able to sort this out sooner rather than later. We need a policy, fair compensations for our family and other families who have been affected. We have the truth on our side and we are not going to give up, the Telegraph quoted Gat. Patient safety is our highest priority, Sarah Moore, a partner at law firm Lage Day who brings the legal claim, said. In that context, regrettably, it seems that AGET, the government, and their lawyer are more keen to play strategic games and run up legal fees than to engage seriously with the devastating impact that their AGET vaccines has upon our client's life. In a statement, AstraZeneca said, Our sympathy goes out to anyone who has lost loved ones or reported health problems. Patients' safety is our highest priority, and regulatory authorities have clear and stringent standards to ensure their safe use of all medicines, including vaccines. According to World Health Organizations, WHO, the vaccine was safe and effective for all individuals aged 18 and above, and the adverse effect that has prompted the legal actions was very rare. The University Grants Commission's National Eligibility Test (UGC) NET examinations has been postponed from 16 June to 18 June this year. The UGC has taken this decision following feedback from the candidates. UGC added that the UGC NET will be conducted in OMR mode across the nation on a single day. The UGC NET is a standardized test to determine the eligibility of Indian nationals for assistant professor as well as junior research fellowships and assistant professor in Indian universities and colleges. At least 7 northeast states, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Mizoram, Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh are preparing for an extended spell of rainfall and thunderstorm activity over the next 5 days. As per Northeast Now, this was revealed in the latest weather forecast released by the Regional Meteorological Center RMC in Guwahati. The forecast spanning from April 29 to May 3rd anticipates light to moderate rainfall in most areas across the northeast, with a possibility of heavy to extremely heavy downpours at isolated locations. The forecast attributes the weather pattern to a cyclonic circulation persisting over northeast Assam and its vicinity, situated between 1.5 and 3.1 kilometers above mean sea level. Additionally, a true extends from North Bihar to Manipur, traversing sub-Himalayan West Bengal and South Assam at 0.9 km above mean sea level, April 30, 2024. Weather conditions are expected with light to moderate rainfall likely in most areas of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, and Meghalaya. Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura may experience rainfall in many places. Thunderstorms and lightning are possible in isolated areas across Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, with heavy rainfall anticipated at isolated spots in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, and Meghalaya. May 1st, 2024. The forecast indicates widespread light to moderate rainfall across Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura. Isolated thunderstorms and lightning are anticipated in Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, with heavy to very heavy rainfall likely at isolated locations in Assam and Meghalaya, and heavy rainfall in other areas. May 2, 2024. Similar weather patterns are expected, with light to moderate rainfall forecasted in most areas across the region. Isolated thunderstorms and lightning are likely in Mizoram and Tripura, while Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, and Manipur may experience such conditions at isolated spots. Heavy rainfall is anticipated at isolated locations in Mizoram and Tripura. May 3rd, 2024. The forecast suggests light to moderate rainfall in most areas of Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, and in many places across Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya. Isolated thunderstorms and lightning are expected in Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura, with heavy to very heavy rainfall, including extremely heavy falls likely at isolated locations in Meghalaya. Heavy rainfall is also anticipated at isolated spots in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Mizoram, and Tripura, with Nagaland and Manipur likely to experience heavy rainfall in isolated places. RMC Guwahati has advised the public to stay informed about the evolving weather conditions and take necessary precautions during the anticipated rain and thunderstorm activity. Coming to international news. 4 law enforcement officers who were members of a U.S. Marshals Task Force were shot dead while they were serving a warrant at a home on Monday, April 29 in Charlotte, North Carolina, as per officials. In the incident, 1 marshal and 3 local officers who were part of the fugitive task force lost their lives. Godfrey Cooper said that 2 State Department of Adult Corrections officers had been killed. Meanwhile, an additional task force members as well as 3 officers with the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department also received injuries. In the incident, a total of 8 law enforcement officers were shot by the accused. According to the officials, a suspect also lost his life in the shootout. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings said, "The dead police officers were heroes that we're just simply trying to keep our community safe." The task force reached a house at around 1:30 p.m. local time to serve a warrant to a suspect whose identity has not been revealed. While the officers were serving the warrant, the accused suddenly began shooting with a high-power rifle, said Jennings. The warrant was issued on a suspicion that the accused, who was a convicted felon, had a firearm. When the shootout broke out, the task force members also retaliated and killed the suspect in the front yard of the home. 1 sergeant of the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police was at the site of the shootout. However, he was not injured. He called for backup, after which 4 responding officers from Charlotte Mecklenburg Police reached the site, Jennings said. Eventually, the home was cleared by the police and 2 people who were present inside, including a 17-year-old, were detained by the police. According to the officials, 2 people fired at law enforcement, said Jennings. Taking to acts, the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department appealed to people to steer clear of the area. Residents stay inside of your homes. Multiple victims transported to nearby hospitals, it added. Charlotte Mayor Villace, while speaking at a news conference on Monday, April 29, said that the community should honor the deputy marshals who lost their lives. These are people that care deeply about what they have done for our professions. And now today, we have to say to them how much we are grateful for what they have done, say Liz. 3 people lost their lives today. And the most I can ask the community is that we honor and respect them for all the work they have done, he added. The governor said that the incident was tragic and added that the state is offering assistance. I am in contact with law enforcement concerning the tragic shooting in the Charlotte area, and we have offered state resources to help, RC said Cooper on X. He further offered his condolences to the families and co-workers in the brutal attack. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden was informed about the shootings, said the White House. Biden held talks with Cooper and expressed his condolences, as per the White House. A man wielding a sword attacked members of the police and 2 police officers on Tuesday in the East London community of Hellnut before being arrested, police said. The London Ambulance Service said emergency workers treated 5 people and took them to the hospital. The incident is not being treated as terror-related. The Metropolitan Police said they were called early Tuesday to reports of a vehicle being driven into a house in a residential street and people being stepped close to the High-Knot underground station. A 36-year-old man was arrested at the scene, police said. No other details were immediately available. Video on British media showed a man in a yellow hoodie holding a long sword or knife walking near houses in the area. Witnesses say they heard police shouting to the suspect, urging him to put down the weapons as they chased after him. This must have been a terrifying incident for those concerned, Deputy Assistant Commissioner IDLF said. I know the wider community will be feeling shock and alarm. People will want to know what has happened, and we will provide more information as soon as we can. He added that police do not believe there is a threat to the wider community. We are not looking for more suspects, he said. This incident does not appear to be terror-related. Transport for London said High-Knot underground station was closed due to police investigations in the area. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.